Hello and welcome back everyone. In today's video I'm going to be making a mild Italian style hot sauce. Let's get started. I'll be using these beautiful pepperoncini chili peppers, freshly picked from my garden, which I have rinsed under cold water to clean. I had 2 plants this year which were very prolific. The seeds were given to me by a cousin and originated from Italy. To give a bit of extra flavour, I'll be adding 8 small cloves of garlic and 2 red onions. I begin by removing all the stems from the peppers. I'm going to put the peppers to the side and prepare my fermenting container. I'm using my FARMSTEADY fermenting vessel. I'll leave a link to their website in the video description. I'm going to fill the jar starting off with the garlic. I like to put the garlic at the bottom because they are small and can sometimes float in a brine. As I cut up the peppers, I'll be doing a layer of peppers and a layer of onions until we reach the top. We've put everything in the jar with a small amount of onion left over. We can now add our fermentation weight, making sure we push it down well to ensure everything will be submerged in the brine. As with all my brine fermentations, I'll be using a 3.5% salt brine. That's 35 grams of salt to 1 litre of water. I'm going to fill up the brine to the shoulder, which should be enough for the fermentation. Now that everything is nicely covered by the brine, we're now going to screw on the lid, put the airlock on, and I'm going to fill the airlock with some of the leftover salt brine. After putting on the floater and securing the cap, I'm going to put this in a cool, dark place to ferment. It's been 10 weeks. I was going to finish this earlier, but life got in the way. As you can see, a layer of calm yeast has developed on the top, but that's no problem. Everything has remained under the brine, which is what we want. The first thing we're going to do is remove all the peppers, onion and garlic and put them into a bowl. That's done. Now one thing I do want to show you is some of the garlic has this blue-black colour to it. This is normal and perfectly safe to consume. This is the result of a chemical reaction between the brine and the garlic. I want to reserve a cup of the brine to thin out the sauce after blending. So I'm going to pass it through a sieve lined with a cheesecloth, which should help keep the large chunks of calm yeast out. I'm going to keep those cloves of garlic and the bit of pepper and discard everything else. We're now going to put everything into the blender jug and mix this until smooth. After giving it a good blend, I want to check the pH to ensure the sauce will be shelf stable. This came out at 3.6 pH, which for me was perfect. I'm now going to top this up with 3/4 of a cup of brine to thin out the sauce, and to finish off the Italian theme, I'm going to add a tablespoon of dried organic Italian herbs including basil, parsley, oregano and thyme. I've given it one last blend to incorporate the herbs. We have ended up with just under 1 litre of sauce. It's now time to bottle the sauce in sterilised and sanitised bottles and caps. This batch made enough sauce for 3 250ml or 8.45 ounce bottles with a small amount left over. I tried some on some bruschetta and it was amazing. It was mild but full of flavour. I'm going to be giving this sauce to a good friend Alicia who supports the channel. Thank you, I hope you enjoy this. A funky label completes the sauce, and that's all for this video. Until next time, I'll see you same chilli time, same chilli channel.